Finally. Fucking phones. Fuck you phones. Fuck you tablets. Fuck you computers. I'd say fuck you TVs, but you know, you're pretty easy to navigate most of the time. Usually an on and off button. Coffee first. What's up? Welcome. I've been going back and forth from phone to tablet, Nothing works. S.J. Alexander. Hey, what's up? Welcome to Sunday Reflections. Charity. Dan H. What's up, brother? Charity is chilling, trying to anyway. Exhaustion, man, exhaustion. Freaking dying of exhaustion over here. Tomcat's in here. What's up, Tomcat? Wolfang, what's going on, brother? Life is a series of calculated exhaustions. Wow, prepping artists. Oh yeah, let me get out of top chat. Get into live chat here. So we're gonna play our favorite game here while we're outside, and that's fireworks or gunshots. You decide. It's a rowdy place. Prepping artists. Hey. Just exhausted, man. And exhausting as I go. That's what it feels like, right? Like you're running out of gas. Camel Car was live. All right, right on. Drop his link if he's still alive. I've been trying to get on since 7 o'clock. Well, actually before 7 o'clock. I had this idea and tried uploading something and updating everything. It didn't fucking work. Tried it on my tablet, tried to boost speed, turned this thing completely off. Tried charging it. I think I'm at 45%. I don't know. Let me see. I'm sorry, 42%. Yeah, so there you go. The answer to the world's problems here is 42. All of the universe can be described in 42, right? Is that the number? Yeah, anyway. Exhaustion, living beings is death, right? What's up, Eric? Being exhausted, yeah. 42. And why are we exhausted? Because we're doing something. Rui Diote, what's up, man? How you doing? Welcome to Sunday Reflections. Tell us how exhausted you are. What are you exhausted about? Please tell me in chat. You guys talk to me. What exhausts you to no end? Wow, look at that. Ooh. Coffee. That is very stressful. I agree. What's up, Charity? Happy Sunday. Hoogie. Hooga. 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 Me puppet. Exhausted. What happens when mechanical exhaustion happens? What happens when you don't what's up, Tiger? Why did I get greeted with my responsibilities? Haha, because that's that's what exhausts you. More responsibilities. Eating for everyone over at Sophia's chat. Oh shit. Drop the link. Hey. Sophia B. Where's she at? Is she doing okay. Yeah, drop her link. Guys, go over there. Give her some love. Total fuck filth, though. Be advised. Uh, total fuck filth. See, I'm exhausted from hearing that shit. I'm exhausted from hearing everybody bitch about being exhausted. Ah, right, Hunter? mm. Makes us stronger, makes us badass. Muscle, you push your muscles to failure. Total exhaustion where they fail and they rip and tear. And then they grow back stronger. You know, trees that don't learn this, their roots are not rooted into the ground. Their trunk, their leaves, their limbs have to be flexible enough not to break. So that's always been the key to exhaustion is the middle path is the way. You can go left, you can go right. You know, you can go 0 to 1,000. Just like that if you want to, but you can't do it for long. Uh, or you can just do nothing. Absolutely, just sit and do nothing. And whatever. You can do that. But you can't do that for long. Middle path is the way, right? Middle path is the way. You can go back and forth and kind of you can broaden your exhaustion level and stretch it out and have more endurance. You have more endurance in the middle. But sometimes it's called upon that we have to go to the right real hard, real fast. Make a hard right and punch it. Uh, Sometimes we take a hard left and we stop, turn off all the lights and hide in the shadows. While the flashing lights go by. Yeah. So you got to be able to do the middle path is the way, right? But if you stray from the middle path, time, and sometimes that can be shorter. The middle path, you know what I mean? You're not going 1,000 miles an hour, feeling the wind. It's like a roller coaster ride. You know, it that can be exhausting. It can be exhausting, uh, but damn, it's fun. Hey, doing nothing, sitting around, laying on the couch. It has to be done if you're going to recuperate, recover, and stuff like that. You got to let your body heal, right? But a sedimentary lifestyle leads to very, very bad, all kinds of problems, right? So you lose muscle mass. You lose the ability to gain weight. Your body takes on a starvation mode. It starts to eat itself, consume itself, literally. Um, you cannot ascertain what is dream world and what is real world. It does take you to that place, right? That kind of sedentary lifestyle, even a practice. Yeah, Lord Tamo, he's called the wall sitter, the wall starer, because he stared at a wall and sat there and refused to move for 9 years until somebody talked to him, because they greatly offended him. And they didn't let him into the Shaolin Temple. He's like, "Fuck you! I'll just sit in this cave and stare at this wall for 9 years." Right? I mean, wow. Uh, that's another type of just it takes it both paths take extreme will and dedication. Uh, the middle path, we find ourselves there all the time naturally. It's the natural order of things. To that kind of fair weather kind of thing. When things are good, we grow. We become stronger. We maintain. We're content. There's no anxiety. Over here, it's high anxiety. That's why we like it. It's super high anxiety. Over here, devoid of even emotion. It's no anxiety whatsoever. You're probably gonna die from starvation, but whatever. Eating bird droppings and drinking rain. That's the idea of a good time. That's pretty bad. And you can look into that in more ways than one, because the way that um, social engineering has brought us to that point. So anyone that is on this right side that's doing extreme things, doing all the cool guy stuff. I'm not seeing chat here. Am I live? Am I still live? I guess. Fuck, I don't know. Get a 5x5, number 64 by number 64. Sure fried rice, pick up. Tell me if you can hear the ambulance. Tell me what kind it is, please. But it gets exhausting. It does. Going to the left, to the right, on the middle path is so much more content. It's a nice walk through a winding trail through the woods, paved. The sun is shining on your face. Good temperature, no wind. Nobody's around, nobody's in your way. When you look to your left, and there's a valley down there, and there's nothing going on down there. Just everything just sits there. Look to your right, and there's a road, and cars are just zoom, 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 going right by you. I like that middle path. We all do. We all do. But sometimes it takes a certain type of will to maintain that middle path and not become too exhausted, or to allow things around you to get exhausted. Because that is the natural order of things, is that all living things, all things, everything, from rocks to trees to you, to even the air that we breathe, it has a finite amount of time, and it has so much work it can do before it's completely exhausted and can no longer function. That's death, right? But it's not the end, is it? I don't know. Nobody tells us that secret. Maybe they do. Maybe we just don't listen. I don't know. But we're not exhausted completely, because then we're useful for others that want to use us for fuel and stuff, right? We become worm food, and the trees grow. Whatever. You want to take that route. But still, being exhausted. And from a social engineering standpoint, you got kids so fat, huge, they sit in their room and they play video games, and mommy and daddy feed them till they're 30. That's life for them. Can't go out, can't do anything, doesn't have friends, or people that are online. They don't go to school, they homeschool. They do it all in this little blinking dot here. They just got to make sure they got power, and they got a nice little toilet in their room, so they don't have to go anywhere. They live in the basement. They go upstairs and they feel the light hit them in the face. It's called sunlight. They start to, melt down into the basement. Yell at their mom to bring them some chicken tendies. Wish that they could have everything just delivered from them to their, they have to go upstairs to pick up deliveries. That pisses them off. So fat. They're exhausted. They're not useful. How are they useful? How can they be a prominent member of society? How can they contribute? Oh, well, there's all kinds of things you can do online, isn't there? Yeah, you can get an online job doing just about any damn thing. Oh, they'll pay you in anything too. I mean, you don't even have to take money. You can take bitcoins and cryptos and merchandise. You can find all kinds of shit. Get paid in any old way you want. Any denomination, right? So you don't even have to be from the host country that you're living in. You could just be sitting in a hole somewhere. In some country. Rent's paid. Oh, it's all online. Pushing buttons and processing things. Never going right, ever. Middle path of the way is for them is going to sleep, maybe. I don't know. Extreme for them is going outdoors, check the mail, or have to drive somewhere. They have exhausted their their family. They've exhausted their neighborhood, their community, their state, their nation. They've exhausted the world. Just what are they doing? Why are they here? What is their purpose? Oh, and they can be whatever they want to be. That's the other thing too. It's now relativism is the new go to thing. Yeah, just sit in your basement and be whoever you want to be. You want to shit in a kitty litter box? Go for it. Yeah, live stream it while you do it. Now you're getting paid. Yeah, just wear those funny furry little ears that articulate with batteries and shit. Maybe you got a remote control. Oh. Weird shit. Weird shit. That's the weirdest shit. I think that's the most damaging thing I've ever seen to a nation, to a people. Just the downfall of society, the exhaustion of society. Society, it has to there have to be parameters that everybody knows. You wear pants when you go outside, the simple things, please and thank yous and shit like that, right? Well, what a better way to exhaust a nation from resources, from potential, either potential slaves or potential soldiers, or a potential thinker, a potential worker, a potential entrepreneur, a potential creator. No, boom, stay in your basement, eat what we give you. You'll be happy. You'll love it. You'll be 500 pounds. And all you got to do is just get online, be addicted, and push buttons, and you get paid. So much of that. So much of that. And there's a whole industry that's willing to just back that up. Is it convenient? Hell yeah, it is convenient. It's great. I mean, who wouldn't want to, like, at the end of a long day, make a phone call, boom, there's food at your door. Wow, thanks. Can I get a beer too? Boom, there's a beer. Wow. Hell yeah, that's great. I don't want to cook today and get a pizza, whatever. But imagine living that life all the time. Now I do understand, there's people that can't move. They're not mobile. They're disabled. That is their life. But they didn't choose that life. That life chose them. And you notice that people like that always find something crazy to get into, even in their disabled state. They're doing amazing things in the kitchen, or they're creating something, whatever it is, whatever the case may be. They just can't stay still. They cannot just be non-creative, right? They have to create something. And we all know people like that. That's great. But as a nation, as a population, as a group of people, as a young group of people, to choose that life, that's a death sentence for a nation. Damn, you're not going to have a workforce. You're not going to have a military. Just going to be literally. It will exhaust you. They have already been pre-programmed to be exhausted. Never going to do anything. Anything remotely, physical, no, out of the question. You got bad back. They're 500 pounds. They got cankles. They've already had two bypasses. You know, and they're only 19. We're in their 20s. I don't know. Where am I going with this? There's so many examples of exhaustion that I see. Phone is tired too. Yes. Am I back? Holly. I see Holly in here. Yeah, I don't know, folks. Acetine. Uh, all kinds of foot. Blacksbird. Nico Wolf. Hey, everybody. How y'all doing? Uh, welcome. 5x5. The wheels go round and round. Yes. I don't know, man. Is my phone exhausted? I guess so. What's up, Trent? Thank you. Thank you, 5x5. Ollie, thank you very much. I was about to just call it quits. I don't know how much of that y'all heard. I don't know. Damn. Oh, Joe Biden, what's up? What's up, bro? How you doing? How you doing? How exhausted are you of anything that you see? How exhausting is it to be Joe Biden? 95%. Everyone's internet is a mess. Joe, you killed it. Region 9, what's up? KP Heathen. Yeah, welcome everyone. And I'm losing power too. I've got like 27% power, so it's not gonna take long. I don't know. Where did I leave off? Please tell me where I leave. Yeah, right? Blue butterfly, what's up? Yep. We love us some old Joe Biden over here. Right. Bro, so tiring. Man. Yeah, I mean, he's exhausted. He's exhausted doing the devil's work, so to speak. He's that man. Joe Biden is being exhausted on purpose. You you see so many different kinds of exhaustion. Yeah. I'm on my way into work. Yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, work well. Have a good day at work. Try not to be exhausted. What's up, Green Leaf? So yeah, we know about mental exhaustion, physical exhaustion. It's the same thing. Yeah, exactly. It's elder abuse, man. It is. It's elder abuse. It's done on purpose. That man was so exhausted he didn't know what the fuck was going on. Uh, yep, Region 9. I did too. And you can tell. And some would say that's the plan. Exhaust the old man to near death or where he can't do his job, and boom, take him out. Take advantage of it. Take advantage of the situation. Muhammad Ali. He had it was called the rope a dope. Uh, Forrest Whitaker. We're talking about the sweet science now, right? So they all would just tire their opponents out. They would literally get exhausted trying to hit them. Lady Smith, what's up? And then you strike. That's the thing in tactics and shit like that. It's the best time to strike is between the hours of 3 a.m. and 5 a.m. when the body, any body, all living things are affected by the circadian rhythms of the planet. And between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m., everything wants to sleep really, really bad. So they're very, very tired, drowsy. Even if you're drinking coffee and stuff, your alertness is greatly diminished because you just want to go to sleep like everything else is, right? And so being that, and if you had to stay up for like 2 days, 3 days, 7 days before that, you can be extremely exhausted, and that can be taken advantage of. So yeah, we know about exhaustion, physical exhaustion, mental exhaustion. and that's the game that they're playing with us, is this war of attrition where they're exhausting us at every level. You know, I go through this on a regular basis. My fucking internet sucks. Everything sucks. I have to wait, and I'm sitting here just like, fucking come on, let's go, upload, right? You know, how many times have they turned off the signal here? You know, it can get exhausting, absolutely exhausting, and at some point you just say, I quit, I'm done, fuck you, I'm done, I'm gonna go, you know, eat a fucking bologna sandwich now, throw some hot sauce on it, you know, maybe some mustard. Fuck, that sounds really good right now. Bye. Anyway, and you know what I'm saying? You get exhausted. Our patience gets exhausted. See it in traffic. Quick. I guess about 3 a.m. Right, Holly? Yeah. Must be Armageddon out there, because that's all I've heard for the past 10 minutes now is sirens. So, you know, the pressure and to be exhausted, you got to have that constant pressure on you. You know, never surrender, right? Think of taxes. How exhausting is taxes? It exhausts your resources. It exhausts your life. You work harder to pay your taxes so you don't go to jail. Yeah, no, right there, huh? I see the ambulance. There's days I want to say fuck it all and move to the middle land, but with the Amish, right? I will not be demoralized, right? Being exhausted, constantly being bombarded with prideful things. I didn't do it, right, Trent? Just being exhausted and bombarded, you know. You become exhausted, and at some point you say, fine, be woke, you know, fine, I'll pull the party line, just leave me alone. You get exhausted, people cave. Poor farmers, man. You guys know what's going on in Colorado? Should look into it. Colorado, they're literally shutting down farms that have been there for 200 years, 100 years, 150 years. Shutting them down, not shutting them down, but saying, hey, sorry, you can't grow your head of cattle anymore. You can't have all those chickens. We're going to rezone everything. You know, we're gonna re-regulate everything. And you know, boom, here you go. Idaho as well. Idaho, Colorado. You know, we produce Oregon, anywhere and everywhere. Denmark, the Netherlands. It's exhausting. You know, how do you exhaust a renewable resource? Cut it off at the roots. You destroy the roots so they're not strong anymore. They might be flexible enough to persevere. Without roots, without land, nothing. No foundation. Scotland cows, Denmark fought back. Okay. Yeah. Netherlands fought back. France. Oh my God, France. France, man, you gotta leave it. You gotta give it to the French. They weaponize poop. They manure, right? So they fucking jetted that shit everywhere. they filled a police station with manure. Just pumped it right in. Hundreds of thousands of gallons. Yeah, filled city halls with manure. I mean, viva la France, right? Make fun of it if you want, but they know how to throw a party. They've actually they've had 3 revolutions. We've only had 1, right? Riots in Paris, as we speak, Antifa, right? So they're and that's another tactic as well to exhaust everyone, because the destabilization is exhausting. That's demoralization has happened. Now your mind has been exhausted. So now they can creep in and work their magic. Now time for the destabilization. And that's when you don't have food, you don't have water, you have constant bombardment of roving bands of idiots, yelling, cussing, throwing things, burning things, killing things, rape, pillaging, and plundering things. It's fucking anarchy out there, and they're live streaming the whole damn thing. It's exhausting. Destabilizes everything. Businesses can't run. Police are overwhelmed and exhausted. Boom. Got to move on to the next step. A crisis. Now they take advantage of the exhaustion. Asymmetrical warfare. Now they take advantage of your absolute exhaustion of fighting and all this, everything, constant pressure. Become exhausted. That's right, Yuri. That's right, Yuri. He did. Well, I mean, even before that, Joe Biden, we knew about subversion. I mean, look at the Chinese. Look at Africa. Look at Japan. Look at the Portuguese. Look at their history. Look at India. That subversion was a well-known tactic. Vietnam. I'm talking history. Look into the history. Rome. They become exhausted through all the Gaelic tribes, the Norse, everybody. Everyone got exhausted and got taken advantage of and subverted. It works. Just takes a long time. And a lot of countries would, say, hey, fuck you, we're going to war. I know you're behind this, and they would go to war, right? But I mean, it's how do you know who is doing what? How? Because if we knew exactly who the enemy was, boom, we get them. Everyone got tired and gay, right? They were exhausted, huh, KP? Hey, let's go over here. Hey, let's go over there. Hey, let's go over here. Fuck you, man. You exhaust your resources dealing with all this pressure, this stress, the destabilization, the crisis. You get to the point where you're so exhausted, you say, okay, I give up. Please take over all my security because I don't want my freedom. Freedom is dangerous. That's how exhausted they make you. So exhausted that you eventually give in and crack. Same thing with interrogations and things. They keep this constant pressure on you. Until eventually you say, fuck, I give in. Everybody breaks. That's the thing. Everybody breaks. Through constant pressure, constant torture, constant crisis and destabilization, demoralization. Everyone cracks and gives in. But at any point in time in those steps, all you got to do is stop. Tyranny requires compliance. Do not comply. Go your own way. What? Taxes? No. I ain't paying taxes. No. Fuck you. No. What? I don't want to. No. I don't want to do that. No. Screw you. Nope. Not doing this. Not doing that. I mean, it's and I kind of came to this point when I was listening to the whole Chevron deference thing. Wow, such a big, huge deal. It is. It's pretty badass, pretty impressive. But we still pay taxes. You still have to be. You still have to drive, and have to worry about getting hits or getting pulled over and getting shot. You still can't do what you want to do, right? I mean, you can, but the oppression is so. You can't build a shed in your backyard without some type of compliance. Well, you maybe even have to pay a fee. Who does that protect? I mean, I'm not just saying like, some of it does have its place, but do you have to HOA everything? Yeah. Yeah, that's how they get you, man. Right. Well, they gave it to us. They gave it to us in the first place, Holly. That's the ironic thing. The exhaustion, I know it well. So Blaine Guardsman. I mean, you can get exhausted with everything, right? Yeah, they want their extortion fee. Yeah, but they gave it to us in the first place. You know, here's enough for you. Now we want some more back. I mean, it's hey, job well done. Good job. Here's some money. Here's your reward for doing a good job. Oh, by the way, you owe us this. Yeah. It's it's likened to working for the company, working for a corporation, and owing your soul to the company store. It's the biggest racket in the world, man. Government, government, and then big religion probably after that, the second. Government is the biggest criminal racket in the world. What happens when the cartels become, top dog? They call the shots. They say what goes. If Wednesday is no pants day in Mexico, guess what? Nobody's wearing pants in Mexico on a Wednesday. I mean, yeah. Rudolph Steiner. Yeah. Drop the link, Region 9. Might makes right? Or even the what's up, Garrett? How you doing? Or even the perception of might, right? Be intimidating, using subterfuge. You know, so many, deception can win the war for you against superior numbers. Region 9. Speaking of shots, what kind of shots you doing today? I am not doing shots today. I'm having shots of water. Skull. We become so exhausted because there's no help, there's no brotherhood, there's no love, there's no respect. Yeah, that's right. Yep. We need to have love and respect, and we need to have a family community. We need these things to survive and to fight exhaustion. Because if you're exhausted, fine. Many hands make for light work, right? And you can drag it, you can bring each other, you can pick each other up. That's part of a support group, right? And not just physically picking you up either. You know, there's many the emotional support you give and all these things, they matter. You know, um, 3 o'clock in the morning, I get a phone call. I've got to go out the door and go to another area of the state. Okay, yeah, I'll see you in however long it takes me. Where's my coffee? Hang on, Charity. All right. Sustainable goes right directed. Oh yeah, right. So involve immunization. Yeah. Be careful of the exhaustion. See the exhaustion for what it is. It's a tactic. Get sleep when you can. Walk that middle path. Always being aware of what's to the left and to the right of you. Sometimes even glancing to the left or to the right of you is can lead to perils, because then you get caught, mesmerized, we're addicted. Hackable humans, herd management. That's right, and that's where the transgenderism comes from. Leads to it. If you can get the people, the generation, to accept transgenderism, you can get those same people to accept transhumanism and become absolute hackable robot slaves that will literally kill themselves on command or someone else. Right? So, I mean, it's yes, they want to exhaust us to death. Literally. Literally. That is their plan. That is their goal. Everything is to that end. So it doesn't matter what what the vehicle is, what the how the action. Yes, it does. We could stop that. but knowing that the end goal is complete, utter exhaustion for you, me, Independent Mini United. What's up? Good to see you, sister. We get exhausted. So it's good. It's very important to walk that middle path. Even if you're going to the left or to the right. If you have to go to the left or to the right, you got to go 100,000 miles an hour. You know, you got to go 0 to 200. And you have to go right, take a hard right. Then try to keep yourself in the middle path. Or if you got to lay low for a while, do nothing. Keep a little bit of that middle path in you. Do something. What's the saying? Wherever you go, whatever you do, always remember you're going somewhere and doing something. Such words. Such wisdom. But there is wisdom in it. And I'm not saying that, you know, the slowest turtle wins the race. Sometimes it does. But sometimes the turtle has to take a step, you know, step it out a little bit. You know, sometimes that the hare has to take a break, has to slow down. Pacing yourself, right? But always being aware that you can always at any point in time have that option of going hard left or hard right, taking that hard fast right, or taking the lazy left. So that's how you fight exhaustion. Mental exhaustion. That's probably the hardest one, right? Mental exhaustion. But there's training involved too. You can push yourself to the limits, past exhaustion, and onto a new level of exhaustion. Where, you know, Mr. Roly Poly over here that pushes buttons on his computer for a living, living in his basement, getting Grubhub and everything else delivered to him. Just sitting there. It's crazy. It's that middle path. Do something. Whatever it is, do it. Yep, exhaustion is a tactic. Yeah. There you go, Cha-Cha. Stimulate your mind. If you do have to sit around and do nothing, you know, take on complex problems with your head. Create things, play chess. I like to play chess a lot. Where's coffee? We need another match. I challenge you. But we get that. Yeah, look at the work. We work 5, 6, 7 days a week, right? Get the weekend off. Yeah, all right, I'm done. You know, and yes, there is time management. You can get the time management skills down. What's up, Michigan Outpost? How you doing? How you doing, brother? Beer. Drink a beer. Exhaust your liver to the point where, okay, you either want to drink more beer or go to sleep, right? Turn yourself off so you can recharge and recuperate. Get ready to go 1,000 miles an hour. Commute through work. Work your ass off. Break things. Not necessarily yourself. And hope that you make it home because you're absolutely exhausted. And that's all you want to do is just go to bed. Sleep. One is enough. Two is too many. My husband can't find my chest. Oh, really? So you have to be wary of exhaustion in all things, and see how far they're pushing us. Why? At any point in time, you say, no, I don't want to do that. Well, we don't. Men always are built to endure. Women too. Men, we're the. What's up, faith? Faith takes you far. Pick anything above Lake Pontchartrain. Keep it, yeah. Right? I mean, look at the weather, man. Dump enough rain on a place, and the ability to flow water is completely exhausted. You flood. What y'all talking about? Exhaustion. Faith, exhaustion. In all forms. Think we have enough ammo until it gets all exhausted. Think you have enough food until it becomes exhausted. And there's no source. That's the thing, too. Destroy the source. Yep, war of attrition, exhaustion of leads to starvation. Starving people are more malleable and can be told easily what to do. Oh, bribe them with food. Do whatever you want. 2 jobs, yeah, right. I've done it many, many times, yeah, in the past. It sucks. It's very exhausting, very exhausting. Damn it. Holly. Band-aids. All right, so I can look at that in 2 ways. You're either a well-endowed stripper or you have mosquito bites. So, I mean, I don't know. Band-aids. That's the thing about trauma too. You can a trauma-based events. If you that's part of the MK Ultra part too. Is if you keep going through traumatic, absolutely traumatic events, you will become exhausted and more pliable. That's kind of what they do to their own kids to get them to do their bidding after they die. Carry on the family name, you know. It's and you do the same in a social engineering. You do the same thing. That's part of the demoralization. That's part of the destabilization, because you're trying to get to that destabilized point, that exhaustion point, where boom, now you can have a crisis. See how this works? Yeah, you don't just. That's how subversion works. First, they make you weak and destroy yourself, exhausted to the complete, total failure of society. Then they attack. But then they allow you to attack yourself. It's even better. They don't attack us when we're strong. We're strong and proud and everybody's doing well. You know, hell no, fuck you, I'll fight back. Yeah, Miko Wolf. Man, he looked like he had a lot of trauma going on. Just standing there. He looked like he was in pain. Looks like he was like somebody was just cutting into him. He was like he was hanging on, man. I don't know, and that's what I keep hearing. Region 9, Big Mike, Hillary, or Gavin. That's like their 3 choices. You know, I don't know. I think I'm betting for Big Mike, just because that's the most absurd, and they are very absurd, right? So I I would bet on Big Mike, but Galvin Newsom is also their fucking quarterback. So I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I've heard so many things. Um, I've heard not. I heard they can't even do it. So I don't know. I don't know. They're liable to try anything. Kennedy running. Okay, yeah, yeah. Devil Dog, what's up, brother? How are you? How exhausted are you? Sheena sells thrifty treasures. I'm back. What's up, Sheena? Good to see you again. You ever get exhausted? Sheena, do you ever get exhausted doing the Tuck? Good morning. You took today completely off. Wow. Yeah, me too. Majik in the house. You know, we get exhausted, man, and we have to. We have to take a break, right? We have to step back a little bit. Have a seat on the couch. Have a seat on the porch. Pull you up some sweet tea. You don't call my son a sucker. That was set it off. Oh, talking about Biden now. And that gives me drive. I have to provide, and that gives me drive. Oh, okay, right on, Sheena. I have to provide. That's your motivation. Your mind is strong. Your will is strong. You're in a good place mentally. And see that's the middle path. You're not going to get exhausted in what you do. You actually love what you do. Yeah. Uh, right, Roy. Bologna sandwich, mustard, hot sauce. Yeah. Ooh, even some fried bologna. So thank you, bringing us right back to food porn. Yeah, right on, Roy. uh, uh, Tara Hertz helps. Uh, Eating good food, man. Eating good food. I was in the kitten dojo. Yeah, right, Tuck. Tuck has got a new kitten. He just received a new kitten into his care, and the saga of kitten is. I'm following it intently there, Tuck. Good luck to you. You're gonna need it, and you already know. Skull, it's a kitten. Uh, Pictures I sent you. Oh no, I haven't. KP. I don't know. I've been going back and forth to. I have to check it out later. Noonie, a little black cat. Noonie, huh? Noonie. Uh-huh. Those are crazy creatures, man. Those kittens. Absolutely crazy. I'm in the no completed election camp. Oh, right, right. So, I mean, that's a possibility too, Region 9. And how exhausting would that be? You know, our patience would be exhausted. And that might set off that triple Roman letter I, you know, and then the three of them, set that off. I don't know. I mean, that's their hope too. You know, how exhausted can you get? How exhausted can you get a society to the point where that's it? They're done, and it's time to take to the streets. Some societies are really close, really quick, and some are takes a longer time to because they're tolerant or something or whatever. Yuri, yeah, Bezmenov. That was his name, Bezmenov. Yeah, Yuri. Yep, subversion. It works, man. It works, and that's you. It completely exhaust everything. The people, their minds. Thank you, Roy. Thank you. And here we go. Here you go, there, Roy. You are now blue. Let loose after elections, right? France. Yeah. Their patience has been exhausted. And you do a little gaslighting here, do a little false flags here and there. Boom. Send in the brown shirts, I mean the black shirts, whatever they are, whatever shirts they're wearing. Boom, there you go. Pop it off. Shit pops off. There we go. And it dies down because, of course, that in turn gets exhausting. You know, throwing rocks and running from the cops and setting things on fire. It's exhausting work. It really is. Yeah, for both sides. The Fire Olympics. And what happens when you have exhausted troops? You replace them. One group takes a break while the other group works. It's hungry work. But it's needed to exhaust that patience, to exhaust the sensibilities of a society. Radio waves to lower people's vibrations. Well, I mean, radio is nice to listen to. Low vibing people at the same time. And look at the entertainment industry. How exhausting is that? So, even the radio waves, the music that you listen to, is exhausting. I mean, it's subversion of our children. It's the glamorizing of debauchery. I mean, Hawk Tuah, Cash Me Outside, and they get rewarded for the debauchery. There's so many of them. Doja Cat. I mean, all of them. They just, okay, be a whore. Okay, get paid. Be a whore. Get paid. And that's what our children are learning. Be a hoe. Be a trap star. There's so many names. Be a trap star. Be a banger. Be whatever. Relativism. Be whatever the fuck you want. Have fun. Flaunt your body. Enjoy life. Enjoy the pleasures of everything. You have to look him up, Roy. Yuri Bezmenov was a. You're asking me a rhetorical question, aren't you? Yeah. Anyway, he was a KGB a KGB agent that defected back in the 70s, and he literally defected from Russia, and he just laid it all out for everyone. Did tours. He's like, you guys are in trouble. Of course, we were now mind you, every nation has used these tactics, even the United States of America. Yep. Go right for that ideology. Go right for the religion. Go right for the morality. Change that. What's Stalin say? All he needs is one generation to take over a nation. The mystical powers. Like a low humming sound. Wow, Faith. What's up, expert? Right on. Thank you, brother. Thank you very much. So before my phone dies, which it is going to die here soon. Hey, now I know you. And I can pronounce your name, Rui. Yep. Tuk. Well, we've done it to so many other countries too. So how exhausted are you prepared to be? Because you can prepare for exhaustion. You can literally prepare. Yeah, that right, Region 9, Martinine Rothblatt, right? Rothblatt, a transgender transhuman, yes, with a lesbian transhuman girlfriend. Yeah, a robot. Yeah. Yep. He's a transgender. He's very smart, right? But he has uh, a black lesbian as a wife, whom he is using to imprint into his robot, which is the same. He wants to imprint this girlfriend of his into the robot, and then he himself is going to imprint himself into the robot, and they can become one. It's some crazy transhuman and shit. Yeah, he's talking about building a transgender transhuman matrix. Yeah, uh, yeah. So there you go, Martinine Rothblatt. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, great friends with Yuri Harari. Great friends with Elon Musk. Right. Great friends with Klaus. Right. So yeah, and of course works for all of them. For yeah, created Sirius. There you go, Sirius. Dystopian as fuck. Yeah. So how do you prepare for exhaustion? Because you can't prepare. You have to train. You have to train to train your body to take more higher levels of exhaustion, and be more and have that endurance. And then your mind, you have to train as well to be able to walk that mental path. Calm down while you're doing things. Think. Relax. Even if you're going left or right, relax. In your minds. Even if you're doing strenuous work. Even if you're laying down doing nothing. You work your way up like medication. Yeah. Meditation helps. Sitting out helps. Walking. Quiet your mind. Because they want to bombard you. They want to exhaust your mind. They want you going in 200 different directions. But if you pick a middle path, that middle path is the way. Stay focused on that middle path. You don't have to go left, right, center. 200 different directions. Now I choose my path. I want to go this way. No, you're trying to pull me this way? Fine, I'll go this way instead. I'll still find a way over here. It's my will. So, microwave elements. So there you go, folks. Exhaustion. What you put in your body. How you refuel yourself. How do you recuperate? In your mind, too. Yes, good relationships. Exactly. Right? Have great relationships with people. People you can call up and talk to. People you can... So does terror hurts Holly? What? What's that? Oh yeah, if you want to shield yourself from bad vibes and things of that nature. It all starts from within. It does. It all starts from within. You can't control a situation, but you can control how you feel about a situation. How you think about a situation. Can't control it. Some will, some won't. Yeah, that's true. Can't make everyone do it. That's free will. That too can be exhausted. And that's the total goal, right? That is their total goal, is to absolutely exhaust us into submission. So there you go, folks. Thus concludes Sunday Reflections. I got 13% power. Just like emotional crack. Thank you all for hanging out with me. I wonder how little sleep a person could have without delirium. I don't know. I've done a week straight without sleep one time, and it was hard. I could not tie my shoes. I could not do things. I was hallucinating. I was hearing things. It's crazy. What's up, Grateful Dogs? Been a minute. How you doing, brother? So yeah, folks, thank you very much for hanging out with me at Sunday Reflections. Ease preparedness. Hey. Exhaustion. Interesting reflection. Love to Charity. Ah, thank you. She's see if I can get a shot out of her. Shot of her. Boom. There she is, laying on the couch. She's exhausted. So thank you all very, very much, folks. Yes. And have a good night.